telling you, nigga, if I could have ran down onto that field when it was 4th and 1, and then they had no timeouts, nigga, we would have went for it on that 4th down. It's so funny because like they show this shit on the big screen. So when they had challenged a fumble and then it was unsuccessful.
Piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see, the number 10 seed in this playoff, the
fucking wrestling in his face.
Taking on another team from the SEC.
That nigga was up there like you know how every time the Rams lose, that nigga had that little stupid ass face, that look on his face. That nigga had that nigga on the jumbotron looking just like that.
One team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. First down here for this offense. And the runner takes off to his right. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Yeah, they said that nigga next team back. Yeah.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
I like, man, look at push this
nice tackle there by the senior.
Man,
you know, in the era that we live in right now,
I think it'll be the
go around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great
no.
The defense has the ability to play wide, would still be
they'll say
solid
Ace Bailey,
not give up big run
he's
plays.
gonna be good.
Toss play to the outside. Gators pick up enough.
They were saying Kaminga.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense.
They said
get
Kaminga
the
might get a two-yard
type. The line of
nigga.
scrimmage. They could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
That's from like I don't get like the Kaminga like hype. Like he cool. Like obviously like you know like he's a good young player, so that you know people do want to see this nigga.
Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Chris, as this game evolves every year with college football, we see more and more versions of
like he's cool. Like so you know he's young.
It puts so much pressure on this linebacker position because they're asked to do so much. This linebacker is able to sit back in zone, be comfortable in space.
Yes, and then I don't get like Steve Kerr was like, oh, he's tricky to play. Nigga, you're the coach. Nigga, find out where you put him.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Yeah, like nigga, y'all giving minutes like fucking Gary Payton Jr. and what's the name? Like,
open space in the zone.
Don't get me wrong.
And as a defense,
Hit and miss, he's alright.
just basically throwing your hands up in the air.
Nigga, but y'all should see what.
Relatively well. Just a good play.
Yeah, but y'all should definitely see what this nigga Western does.
He's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
And the Gators have first and 10 here. Quarterback making some changes at the line. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incompletion makes it second down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Here comes the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's third down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers.
And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Not much on the return, but they snuck out the drive with the takeaway.
Well, that is a tough way to start this game for this offense, throwing an interception on their first drive. Big thing now is to go to the sideline, talk to the offensive coordinator, make a couple adjustments, and come back and play with confidence next time you get the ball.
Get some space around the 30. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40. Big fellas start flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Pulls it in. It's Etienne.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And third down, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Trying to run it. It's Frazier. And he's finally tackled down at the 2-yard line.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what.
Like for your shit, y'all don't get paid for holiday pay and shit. Like it's already like in your shit.
Big time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The Dogs trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They go with a direct snap. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
All right, second down and goal now for this offense. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
That's what like the fucking like administrative like jobs be doing. They be just looking at how to cut costs here, cut costs there.
And they score a touchdown.
Until something stupid happened, and they're like, oh well.
They stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up 4th down.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you've got to come away here with a touchdown.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Dropping back. It's Lagway. Eludes the run, and that's going to be a safety.
I'm not shocked this happened in this game, right? Both these offenses have struggled in the first quarter.
What's up, be a sheriff?
The first team to score in the second quarter does it with a safety. Well, let's give credit to this defense, though. They've been out here dominating in this first half.
Goes out of bounds at the 34. That's a pretty good return. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Offense will keep it on the ground here. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Important 2nd down play coming up. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Fights off a defender. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of the first down.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Important 3rd down play coming up. And they pick up the first on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about in the first half? This back is having a big day.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And they finally stopped him, but a decent gain that time.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Georgia.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Running out. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The sack sets up 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Frazier. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. The defense calling a timeout here, giving this field goal kicker a little something to think about. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And it's good from 56 yards. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Gators will kick this away to begin the second half. He'll return it from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
1st and 10 play coming up. And here's the handoff. Fights through the tackler. Brought down after a solid run by the senior. This offense continues to roll. We wondered with this defense with some answers at halftime. Not on that play.
No, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
Finding enough space for a solid game before they stop.
Another positive gain by this back. I tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
It's 3rd down for the offense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Running play called on 3rd and short. Runs through the defender. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
There are a lot of people who feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
They continue to pound away on the ground. Ranks up a 1st and 10. Trying to find some room. It's Robinson. Offense defense operating from the pistol. Ball handed off. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Well, this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
So now it's 3rd and short from the plus 24. Could be 4-down territory. Interested to see what the call is here. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Now this is the 8th play on this drive. They're going to run it here. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a 1st down.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown or field goal. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They've converted 1 of their 2 4th down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a 3rd attempt right here. He's got it right near the end zone. He'll be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line.
Boy, a risky decision here to go for it inside the red zone on 4th down, and you come up with a 1st down. I love that aggressive approach. Let's see if they can come up with a touchdown here to finish off this drive.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a 1st and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no. They're not backing down. They get penetration, come up with a tackle for a loss.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
And I really thought on 2nd goal you might see the offensive coordinator elect to throw the ball, but instead trying to catch the defense napping by running. Man, does it backfire.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone. They'll begin the drive at the 25. Florida offense retakes the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last time out there, they surrendered a safety. Dropping back. It's Lagway. Taking a shot here. And the ball is picked off. Can he take it all the way? Inside the 10. Return, a pick 6. Touchdown, Dogs. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback to start the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. So it's incomplete. Caught the ball, but they rule him out of bounds.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Now here's the toss play. The pickup is 6, makes it 3rd down and 4.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking the snap, he turns around, he flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction, of where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes, play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
I really thought that this matchup between this quarterback and his receivers going up against this defense in the national title would have been must-see TV. But, man, this defense, they have won that battle the entire game, and they enjoy a nice lead because of that.
Let's fly to the wideout. He's got it. A 4th down conversion. Drive stays alive. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Back to pass. It's Lagway. And he's going to rifle this one deep to the left side. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. He's got some room and some blockers here. Inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception. And what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. The Gators offense retakes the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. And looking to throw now on first down. Pressure is coming. And he's got it. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. The Gators will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the 4th quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Looking for his big tight end. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Going the other way. Can they stop him? At the 10. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Georgia.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
And he knocks through the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. The pass rush closing. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
6-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 4.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
Under pressure, just lets it go. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. The distance will be from 38 yards out. And he knocks that one right through. And that will extend their lead even further. And it's set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Throws a rocket toward the right side. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play from this offense through the air. And the Gators hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Looking to throw it on first down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Pass ball is incomplete, but there is a flag on the play. We'll check that out. Now it's 2nd down here.
3-25.
Receiver in motion now. To the air. It's Lagway. And this one is caught. And the defense brings him down. 3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. We reach the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. And it's a bunch formation. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Trying to get the throw off. He throws it away there, avoiding a mistake on 3rd down, and now a 4th down decision coming up.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. And it's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this 4th down play in the 4th quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
In the clear at the 25. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They finally make the tackle, but the big gain moves the ball across midfield to the 47.
I mean, it seems like every time this guy touches the ball, it's another big gain. This poor defense, it's just not been their day at all. What a dominant performance by this offense on the other hand.
On the run here, lets it go. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. So 2nd down after the incompletion. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers blockers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Caught behind the line. It's Humphreys. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a 4th down call.
Well, these guys just won't let up. I mean, they already have this game out of reach. They have a big lead. They're still throwing the football and still just putting it on this defense every chance they get.
The attempt is no good. He missed it. That's just a minor blip in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead he shanks it.
Defense is coming after him. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking downfield. It's Lagway. He's going to pull it down and run. He's found some room at the 45. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the +40. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. Say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as the top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.